Help me up. This.
And we are live. Katie, sometimes you must.
No, that was a setup.
That was a setup. She
fucking saw that shit.
Yeah, I also saw it. I also saw
that fucking shit.
Yeah, I saw that also.
I'm closing all this nonsense you have over here. See how you fix your life. And you know I will. You know I'm good for it.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. For those who just joined us right now, guys, it is I Love Marvel Live. You're currently tuned into Marvel Street's 2.1 breakfast show. Guys, I've got a little bit of a problem here.
What you been?
I don't know, it's me or is it the lightings or what's going on? But hi, man, I look dark, man.
You look dark. No, do you know why?
Why?
Because you were used to looking like what you look like in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, there we go. Look at
like
that.
A yellow ball.
Yeah, that's the. You see, now I switch off the light. Yeah, no, this is my real complexion. Hey.
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 You're such a young nigga.
Now, don't worry, girl. You saw that.
Let's get into it.
Yes, man. Let's do it. All right, guys. Welcome to it. Melville Street's a 2.1 breakfast show, and welcome to it, guys. Yes, we are talking about weird things to insure, and we are going to be looking also at the rich people insurances and poor people's insurances. What is the difference? Who insures what? What is insured with who? And then right after that, also, guys, we are having an interview at 8:30 with Walter van der Melville. Yes, and we're going to be talking about disability insurances, guys.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of that, I mean, I feel like I'm disabled. Mentally wise, I think I am.
Mental illness is not a disability. You can't get a grant for that thing. Wait.
I think I should.
I think people should, though. I think there should be extreme cases where people get paid for
I think I should. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's ask the people the questions, guys. I need you guys to comment with us. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever heard that's been insured? And also, what is one body part about you that you would insure?
And how much do you think would it be?
You know what I mean? Like this, I have to insure because this is where my money comes from, man. You know? Can someone insure their brain? Can someone insure their brain?
So Sheldon would try that.
Yeah, Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon would try that insure the brain.
Yeah, man. I would like to actually find out more from you guys in terms of that. But for now, though, guys, it is time for us to find out what's currently happening in the world of news and also give you somewhat of a sports nyana nyana. Let's check what's Buttercup has got for us, aka Kabelo Mufukeng.
Kabelo.
Oh, sorry.
Mufukeng.
Kabelo Mufukeng.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on ilovemarvel.live.
Kabelo Mufukeng.
The time is 8:08 and I'm Kabelo Mufukeng with your news. State capture inquiry gets heated. And SANDF to buy its own COVID-19 shots. Biden says launch, not provocation. Vladimir Putin vaccinated behind closed doors. More on the full news bulletin after your headlines with Tato Malindi.
No, that's not how you say it.
With Tato Malindi.
There we go. Oh, so excited. Anyway, guys, your sport headlines at the bottom of the hour, or the top of the hour, rather, guys, is that we're going to be looking at Formula One news regarding none other than the man himself. But yes, Lewis Hamilton is always on the front run when it comes to that. We're going to be talking a little bit about him at 8:30. And also, interesting enough, is the British and Irish Lions tour are imperfect solutions to an imperfect situation, because they were supposed to tour South Africa because we are the World Cup champions. And shout out to Mapogo Pogo also, by the way, in terms of that. So more of this will be coming through, guys, at the bottom of the hour. Formula One, Hamilton will relish a close fight with Max Verstappen. You want to find out more about that? 8:30, you'll find out more. For now, though, here's Kabelo Mufukeng.
Let's get into it. State capture inquiry gets heated. But Justice Raymond Zondo reminded everyone who is in charge and was able to calm the tensions. At all. Okay. So, wow, what a short, the things got heated at the state capture inquiry when advocate Dalim Mpofu refused to be interrupted by Pravin Gordhan's counsel. It was round 2 of Tom Munyani's cross-examination of Gordhan, led by Mpofu. But Justice Raymond Zondo reminded everyone who is in charge and was able to calm the adults down. SANDF to buy its own COVID-19 shots. The details are contained in minutes from a meeting of the South African Medical Health Services Vaccination Coordinating Council. The South African National Defence Union threatened to take the Surgeon General to court because military health workers were not included in the government vaccine rollout. North Korea missiles, Biden says launch, not provocation. Mr. Biden added that defense officials called it business as usual. North Korea is said to have fired non-ballistic cruise missiles, which do not flout UN Secretary Council resolutions over the weekend. The incident happened after Pyongyang criticized the US and South Korea for conducting joint military exercises. Last but not least, Putin gets coronavirus vaccine behind closed doors. Russian President Vladimir Putin received a COVID-19 vaccination on Tuesday without fuss or fanfare, according to Kremlin, more than 3 months after qualifying to do so. Kremlin spokesman told CNN rather, Putin was vaccinated against the coronavirus. He feels good. Tomorrow he has a full working day. There are no videos and no pictures of this vaccination process. Something is hitting the water. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Catch me at the top of the hour. No. Catch me at the bottom of the hour. Catch me at the bottom of the hour with some headlines and shit. Bye.
Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my gay. I almost said my Gail. I almost said my Gail, like as if you know Gail.
Gail, the language.
No,
That's
Gail, the
Gaelic.
girl.
Oh, Oprah's friend.
Yeah. That could have been like a moment.
In my ear.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us, guys. This is I Love Marvel.live, and it is exactly 14 minutes past 8 right now, Central African time. We really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys that just joined us. We are talking about weirdest things to ensure, guys. I need you guys to actually send in your comments regarding that, and also, what is the one thing that you would ensure that has to do with you? You know what I mean? Like something that you know very well that this I have to ensure. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a joke about something, about someone in this room and what they need to ensure.
You're not ensuring my eyelashes. Stop. Showcase Marine 5. That's how you amazing.
Dude, did everyone hear that, or is that was your ox down? Oh wow, my God, why this girl doing this? But I think we can get a lot of money out of that. You know what I mean, Ketio? Yeah, let's be honest, man. You know, we can pay maybe for one thread each. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on right now, guys, and let's talk about rich people insurance versus poor people insurance. Right? Let's touch a little bit on that one. All right. One of the things that rich people would like to ensure that you know about. One of the things. First thing. Let's start. I'm gonna start with you right now.
Rich people might want to ensure the auntie that takes care of all of their children because they're busy doing rich people things. Yeah.
But you think they will insure her?
Yeah, because they know how important those women are.
Yeah.
You know, those women used to breastfeed their kids.
That is true though.
Yeah. So even if they're not checking to do that, I think that's something rich people should look into. Ensuring their health, their helpers.
That is dope, actually. That is something that they
Instead
need
of
to look
ensuring
into.
fucking body parts. Jennifer Lopez. You're gonna be poor little old ting ting. Ting 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 ting.
Little ting ting. Oh my God, Cat Williams is really something else.
I'm about to sign you on. Ting ting ting. Oh.
That was a good one. Why don't you do that? Can I just have control?
No,
maybe
you can, wait. Like
I've been trying to get control. You won't get it.
you won't.
But just. But
It's difficult to do the po or the ha 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 or the when you're the one talking. I'm not that vain.
Don't worry. That's it. I'll school you, girl.
Okay.
It's okay.
I like the fact that she says I'm not that vain.
Spele, listen.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Do not forget, guys, that we are talking about insurances, weird insurances, and we're talking rich people insurance versus poor people insurance. So one of the things that rich people insure, according to Buttercup, is insuring their helpers. Yep. And I think that's actually one of the things, like, Probably a rich. I would do it
If they're
also.
not doing it, they should do it.
I would do it.
Bro, some of these
I would do
really,
it.
some of these really rich people leave their kids with these helpers. Like the one friend I had, I won't mention your name, babes, but we had supper every night without her parents there, and her mother was a stay-at-home mom. So where the hell are they? Like
The vacating, Baba.
if these women weren't there, the
Yeah.
nonsense that would happen in these people's houses.
Mm.
Like it already happens, but I think these women, their presence there kind of keeps everything under control.
True.
They
True.
leave 5 months old the whole day.
Yeah.
Like this woman that I'm talking about, she's a housewife. Where is she after 6 o'clock?
Mm.
She doesn't have a business. Where is she?
I got some comments also coming through here from the guys, and I'm gonna start from Kosim. Because it's like, can you turn up Kabelo's microphone, please?
Can you hear me now?
No, Barakup just needs to learn how to speak towards the mic. I think that's basically it.
And I've never had this problem.
Shred.
Started recently.
All right, cool. And then we've got another comment also from Yvonne. Baby girl, do you want to take that one?
I'm still going into the
Okay,
stream.
okay. We all heard Kitty Way.
Yeah, everybody heard you, Katie.
All right. And then Sanel also coming things like, I would show my smile for sure.
Oh.
So Sanel actually thinks that his smile is actually perfect. And I can see it. You can see a little bit of it.
is.
Yeah.
I took that
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
you. Shout out to you, man. Ensure that smile. And then Sanel also coming through with another one. Is like, you are the Gale to his Oprah. Aww.
Aw. Fam, he called me gay though, but okay, we'll go with gay.
That's a Gale though. Like, I wanted to say Gale. I didn't say Gale.
All
Like,
right, all right, all right.
oh, dude. Oh, real rap is like, we gotta see them eyelashes, girl. Like the eyelashes that we're going to show, we gotta see them. Kids, your other kids want to see your eyelashes. Why are you not showing other kids your eyelashes? These eyelashes have been actually detained by CIA. They're going through an investigation right now. They think
They
that.
have been tested for corona. Oh,
Ay, yo. Now you change your page. You are
Oh,
failing, my sister.
yo, my
I'm
man.
not.
Yeah,
We'll get
failing,
into
man.
it. It's just also don't tell me to pop up.
But you need to know. That's the thing. Otherwise,
I will
Tisha
pop up.
Moe.
I will pop up.
Tisha Moe.
You know what's one of you know what's one of the weirdest things that rich people insure?
Yeah.
I know we spoke about this.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
actually explained it to me a little bit. I
Yeah.
got to understand. A pen.
Yes, Mont Blanc pens.
Yeah.
A pen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
No,
For
'cause-
someone else who doesn't know, we're like, why are you showing a pen?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's what rich people do.
I mean,
those
if
collectibles are good.
yeah, that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. Like, I mean, if those pens, you know, those pens, those collectible pens, where you utilize them for inks. You know what I mean? Like with an ink, with the
Oh,
dip,
yeah.
and you dip
Yeah,
them,
you
and
dip it in ink.
you know,
yeah.
some
Cold.
what do they call them?
I think they call them cold pin.
Pin
Yeah, it's
codes.
cold.
Yeah, cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know specific pens. I need you to check it out. Yeah, here it is. She's got it. That's the nice kid. Check out those
Let
pens,
there
bro.
be a
Those
picture.
things, guys. Look at that. This one is the cheap one. This one. This one is. You didn't find the one that I was looking for. They look similar to this, ne? And then they've got like, you see where there's that hole. Then there's one that's got like a crust with like a ruby
yeah.
in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen Mont Blanc ones that are
So
like that,
it
and then
uses
there's
the
gold
ruby
clustered. No, they don't use the. It's like how she just mentioned. It's a collectible, and it's like one of those pens that, you know, like maybe for like the Queen, for instance, whenever she signs these things, she
It gets
uses
used
that.
once
That
in a year.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's expensive pens. Expensive pens. A pen that can cost close to like 300,000 rand
For what?
because of the fact that it's got gold in it,
Let me-
baby
let me-
girl.
let
We
me-
need to
this.
relook at the things that we prioritize as a people,
As a people.
as an everybody.
As in everybody, yeah, man. You're right. You're right. Anyway, here are some comments for those who just joined us right now, guys. We are talking about ridiculous things to insure, and we're also looking at rich people insurances and poor people insurances. What's the difference regarding that? And also, do not forget at 8:30. Also, guys, we're going to be talking to Walter van der Merwe from Fed Group, the CEO of Fed Group, and we're going to be discussing basically this. There's that pen.
This is ridiculous.
There's that pen. Mommy,
Yeah, and I'm looking at this pen.
mommy.
Maye mina
It goes
ngizoyitshontsha ke. Fana nala malaita lawa durayo. Can I borrow it? Then gone.
That was on point.
That was on point.
That was
But
on point.
this is the pens that we're
That was-
talking about, where it's like a platinum clustered. Can you show it, please, baby kid? Platinum. When I sometimes
Yeah, you
so
can
gosh,
see diamonds there.
and then platinum, and you see the diamonds also there, and you know the whole pen itself. It's like pure gold. The whole pen itself is like pure gold. This is something else. This is what rich people actually insure.
This is wrong.
I don't want to be rich. I'm so scared of being rich.
So
I feel like there's a spirit that haunts rich people to do like stupid shit with their money. Like Sanela says, rich people like to insure damn things and then they don't. Rich people like to insure stuff and then they don't pay tax. They avoid tax. Like rich people think we're stupid.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for a way to hide this thing.
Yeah, they are.
Like I can imagine waking up in the morning. I'm going to get a pen. Spends about 500,000 rand just for a pen.
Just for a pen.
Just for a pen.
I got also another comment also here coming through, guys. One from Sunday who's like, when does the eyelash world tour start?
Yo.
You guys need to stop. You guys need to stop.
Yo.
If you started, stop.
Like thing is, I was part of this lash gag.
Lash gag. I think all the ladies that like the lash gag, you know what I mean? It's like the lash gag.
What's a hand side?
No, man.
Okay, stop.
Yvonne says,
Yeah.
I insure my eyes and ears. It is the way I make my living along with my other senses and abilities.
Wow. What other abilities do you have? Like girl, like eyes and I'm looking at that. Yvonne, you look cute.
Yeah.
So sex workers. Do sex workers insure
They cookies.
their cookies, their mouths, and their bumholes?
And
Like if
don't forget
the
gigolos
idea-
also, guys. Like you guys are forgetting gigolos also. I mean, let's not be sexist, guys. There are guys out there.
Well, if some of them are watching this episode, definitely.
I think there could be something also to ensure. I mean, if you are a porn star, no, I'm being honest. If you're a porn star and you're raking in money, or you are basically like an escort, right, who's raking in a lot of money, I think those are things that you have to ensure. If something happens to those things, if they get, I don't know, like
What, Corey?
if something tears,
Catch something.
if you catch something or something tears or something, or someone lands on the stick. You know what I mean? If someone lands on the stick and then it bends, like, or breaks. You know what I mean? Like, hey.
We do have someone actually from Pound News insure their pennies for $1 million.
Panties.
Pennies.
Pennies.
Panties. I'm still hearing panties.
Pennies also, like penis or pennies. What are you talking about?
Pennies.
Oh.
Like okay, penis.
Penis, yeah. And I was like, panties. Like, who the hell be insured? What's wrong with your panties? It's like, dude, panties.
Where are you hearing the T in what I just said?
No, we couldn't hear the T, but you were like,
Why are you hearing a T in what I said?
I'm gonna stop. I don't know. You explain yourself. They asked you the question.
I thought you were slanging it out. Panties.
You know what I mean?
With the silent T?
Yeah.
But that is actually crazy, though. If you have someone that's actually going to be doing that, like, you know what I mean?
For $1 million.
Insure a guy insured his penis for $1 million.
A porn
How
star.
much money is he making?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
I
that's
don't
the
even want to go
I mean,
further.
that's like the most fantastic job ever. Like, I wouldn't mind that
I
job.
would give myself
I'll
insurance
give
for
up.
days.
I'll give up this job
yeah.
anytime for that job. Like anytime. What?
A world of STDs.
I don't care.
We got the clap.
I don't
Yes,
care.
we do.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Also, for those who just joined us, this is Live, and we are talking insurances, weird things to insure. Sunday is like, yo, and my hands. I'll insure my hands for sure. What are you a doctor? What do you use your hands for?
Now, if you continue with the following comment, you'll understand why.
And one testicle and one kidney because babies and alcohol.
So you understand why his hands.
So now you want babies.
Suddenly you're an idiot, dog.
You're an idiot, dog. An idiot.
Because he wants to play PS5. That's why.
What's the testicle for?
PS5.
Yeah,
He wants to insure his hands.
PS5.
Come on. Thank you, baby girl. Appreciate you.
Did you get the PS5? She didn't.
No.
But she laughed. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. For those who just joined us right now, guys, we are going to be having an interview with none other than Walter van der Merwe, the CEO of Fed Group Live, and we're going to be talking to him about disability insurance, guys. As you would know, today is Walk Wednesday. We are talking about insurances, things that people cover, and also we're going to be touching later on also in regards to the dark side of insurances. Those are corruption and all those kind of things. Because there's a guy from who used to work for Santam or something like that who actually did something. But I got more information regarding that. For now, though, guys, let's find out more information about disability insurances.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about it? First of all, baby girl, says nothing. So seriously, like you didn't even try to get educated about it.
I tell about insurances, like the craziest insurances and 8 common insurance traps. Like that's me, but
disability.
nah, because I thought
Disability,
Sam deals with that.
Yeah.
So that's what Sam's gonna tell us.
Yeah.
So you just let it be like.
Yeah,
you know what,
I'm
let me just
way
explain
to
myself.
get informed.
Yeah. All right, guys, here it is, guys. We are going to be talking about group risk disability and illness covers with none other than Walter van der Merwe. For those who don't know who Walter is, Walter started his career with a bursary at to study actuarial science, and on the completion of his degree, he worked as an actuarial specialist, performing the employee benefits evaluations and deposit admin bonus reports. Walter then reached a crossroad in his career in that he needed to decide on a technical or a business path. Which one is he going to take? He then decided that he wanted to gain greater exposure to people management and greater business involvement also. So big things with what he does, eh? Having made the decision, Walter is now the CEO of Fed Group Live. Shout out to him. And he believes that an organization is its people, and it is only as good as its people are. Interesting.
Very, very, very.
I think it's like the same thing with our country also. Our country is as good as our people. Wow. Anyway, let's have a chat with Walter right now. Walter, are you with us? How are you doing?
I'm with you. Thank you very much for having me. I'm well, thank you. How are you doing?
We're doing great, Walter. We're doing great, man. We're talking about insurances. Yeah, we're talking about the weirdest things that people actually insure outside. Yeah, and we heard ridiculous things, man. Ridiculous things that people actually do.
Tell me more about it. What are people up to? What are they doing?
I'm going to start off with something. I want to start off with something light with you before we go into the disability cover. Also, I want to start off with something light with you. Do you know that Jennifer Lopez actually insured her buttocks for $300 million US?
I've heard about this. Yes, that is quite ridiculous.
It is, man. It is. But regarding that, now let's go into the deeper side about it, man. What is group risk disability, basically? Like a lot of people right now do not know about that. Can you give us somewhat of a background regarding these kind of disability covers?
Sure. So disability cover insures us should we no longer be able to work. In my view, it is the most important insurance that we can get, way more important than insuring your buttocks, because if we can no longer work, we can no longer earn an income. So that means we can no longer pay our expenses, we can no longer buy food, we can no longer pay school fees. And the most efficient way that we can get this insurance in place is through our employer, through our company. That's where the word group comes from. So it's a group policy. So all the employees at the company get the same insurance. All of us are covered with our employer. And the employer does the premium deduction monthly off our salaries to pay it across to the insurance company.
Interesting. And then what are the conditions that are covered by a critical illness insurance?
So there's a big difference between disability insurance and critical illness insurance. So the first part that I've spoken about, that's insurance that covers you should you no longer be able to work. In other words, you're disabled, so you get paid an income for being disabled. Critical illness is another form of insurance. So it also used to be called dread disease insurance. So as the name states, when you contract a critical illness, when you should become ill, for example, from a heart attack, from your heart, or from cancer, as 2 examples, then this insurance will pay out a lump sum amount of money to assist you with the medical treatment that you'll be getting to help cope with that illness. So the two are different. So I'm very glad you touched on that, because it's two very distinct forms of insurance.
And then, you know what, like most of us are not that quite educated when it comes to disability insurance covers. Like me and my colleague right now, we're actually speaking about that, and I think we're not the only people. There's a lot of people that basically don't understand the gist of disability covers, you know. And you know, whenever we dive deeper about it, and you ask ourselves like, when I choose an insurance policy, right, is it important for me to basically find out if they cover disabilities? And when it comes to disabilities, is it something that I'm born with, or is it if something would happen to me? You know what I mean? Because those are the differences we want to know about in terms of the covering of the disability cover.
Sure. So disability cover, as I said, there's a definition in the policy. The policy will state, for example, that should there be an event, in other words, an accident, or in this case, an illness as well, that prevents you from working. So accident could be a motor vehicle accident where a person is injured. An illness could be in the form of cancer, for example, that the person needs medical treatment. So they can no longer perform their occupation, that job that they've been trained for, that they're employed for, so they can no longer work. That's the type of definitions that are in the policies. They're pretty much the same. In other words, they occupation based. They insure you for the occupation that you're performing. It also states that something would have happened to you, like a motor vehicle accident, or you were diagnosed with a cancer, with an illness, and then you can no longer work. Typically, people are medically boarded by the employers. They put on ill health disability, as it's called in the industry. And then the insurer assesses that claim. They take the medical information, because each person is different. Each person's treatment is different. What they're going through in terms of their medical treatment differs. And then they determine, is this person able to work, or they're not able to work? Then they would pay that monthly income benefit to the person. That is how it works. So it's not something that you're born with. It's something that happens to you, something that you don't have any control over. So, for example, an accident or an illness. But you can't work. You can no longer perform the occupation that you were employed for. So there's two types of disability income benefits then as well. There's a temporary one. So typically somebody that's suffering from cancer, getting the cancer treatment, after a while they'll recover and they'll be able to go back to work. All of us want to work. All of us want to be productive and earn an income. So that's then a temporary period that it pays, where a person is permanently disabled. And I know it's a bit morbid to talk about it, but say for a car accident, a person is now in a wheelchair. They can no longer work. That means that disability is permanent. They can be reskilled or retrained. And that's what's called occupational rehabilitation or vocational rehabilitation. And then often the person performs another occupation, and then they can again earn an income. So that's how it works, and that's what it covers.
Oh, that's very interesting. And then is there any average percentage of critical illness payouts that usually happen, or claims that are paid out?
So this is the disability income is defined as a percentage of your salary. So it will be 75% of your salary. That's how the quantum or the rand amount is calculated. The good news is that benefit that pays out is no longer taxed. So the person, even though it's only 75%, prior to that they would have been paying tax, but after they receive the benefit, they will no longer be paying tax. What we've experienced is around about 2/3 or 66% of the claims that get submitted to us are valid. In other words, they meet the criteria of the policy. Those ones that don't meet the criteria of the policy is typically people that don't understand how the benefit works, or I'm sad to say they're trying to take advantage of the insurance that they have in place. In other words, they've decided they no longer want to work, and they're trying to find a way of staying at home and still earning an income, which is clearly not what we cover.
Yeah. And then, you know what? I just want to ask you something quickly. For those who just joined us right now, guys, we are talking to Walter van der Merwe, who's the CEO of Affair Group Life. And we're talking basically about the group risk, disability, and illness cover. As you would know today, guys, our whole topic is around insurance. So shout out to each and every single one of you guys that just joined us right now. It is exactly 8:35 right now, Central African time. We are currently live all the way in Melville, Johannesburg. And big ups to everyone that's currently listening globally also and locally. Really do appreciate you guys. So we're going to be learning quite a lot in terms of this, the group risk disabilities and the illness covers that we basically sort out every single time. But I want to shift a little bit away, Walter, because you work around insurances, right? And one of our topics that we're going to be talking about is dark insurance. When insurance becomes dark, where people actually end up claiming as a fraudulent thing. Like, how do you guys battle such things? Because maybe these are some of the things that you guys actually look into in terms of people trying to cheat you guys out also at the same time. How do you guys find out these things?
So it is challenging in terms of the people that are trying to take advantage of insurance products.
Yeah.
On the long-term insurance side, which is what we're talking about, it is not that easy for them to take advantage of their insurance policies. And especially when it comes to disability cover or illness cover, it's a serious medical condition. So there's medical reports that support the claim, that substantiates the claim. And we don't typically experience that. As I said, there's people that exaggerate their conditions. The difficulty that we have to assess claims is you can't measure pain. How do you measure back pain, for example, if a person's back, he can no longer work? So you have to apply your knowledge and experience in terms of assessing medical evidence and assessing the individual to determine, is this claim actually valid? Because as you know, if we pay all claims, the premiums will go up, and in the end, we can't afford insurance, and insurance will become unaffordable for all of us. So it is our purpose to pay all valid claims, all claims that meet the criteria for the insurance that we put in place, and that we pride ourselves in making sure that we pay those claims. So the exploitation or the fraud that takes place is not as acute in the long-term insurance side or in the group risk space, because there's an employer, the person's employed, they get a salary, there's a premium that's paid every month. So there is good protection in place to protect the policyholder, to protect us that are insured, and also to protect the insurer that provides the cover.
And then also talking about palliative illnesses. If someone has maybe a palliative illness, do people actually provide such covers? Are there covers for such individuals also? And then also covering someone like that, knowing very well that that person is about to lose their lives. Do you think that is it fair also for the insurance company to cover such? Also, is it fair also for the family and for the client also, in terms of the ways of this? Because we know that there's quite a lot of people who are basically getting like palliative illnesses on the later stages, cancer patients, all those kind of guys with HIV and AIDS. Regarding those kind of situations in terms of insurance covers, is there a certain way that these situations are tackled, and is there like specific plans, cover plans rather, that are there that people can actually get their hands on?
So it's a typical condition, human condition that we all have. We don't think of insurance until we need it. Until we have a claim, until we have an illness. That's the sad part. We're all gonna live forever, and we're never gonna get ill. That's the unfortunate condition that we suffer from. So there is insurance in place. That's the good news for people that have a long-term illness, that can provide them the cover that they need. It's very specific. They assessed and medically underwritten for the conditions that they have. It is expensive, and there may be terms to it. In other words, exclusions or waiting periods to ensure that the person can be insured. It does become a situation where a person is terminal. Then, of course, it doesn't make sense to insure them because the premium effectively will be equal to the amount that gets paid out. It just doesn't make sense anymore. So the most important thing that we need to remember, all of us, is that we need to take out insurance now when we're healthy and pay the premiums for when something goes wrong. That's why insurance is there. It serves a very specific purpose, and it protects us. It gives us peace of mind. It not only protects us, but it protects our families. It's the responsible thing that we need to do. Take responsibility for our own lives, for our own well-being, and also for the well-being of our families. And should it be that we have contracted a condition or a long-term condition, there is insurance out there. Go and do some research, go Google, go find out, see what the options are for the insurance that you can get. It's very rare that somebody is completely uninsurable. And then, you'll interact with the insurance company, interact with a financial advisor to get the experts to provide you with specific input to your situation in order to get the best cover in place for you.
When you're talking about this, I've seen actually a situation of Murphy's Law with a friend of mine, Sandy, who had like a car insurance, right? And then what happened was that on the next day, rather. So one day he's like, nah, man, I've been paying this insurance for so long. I'm going to cut myself out of this insurance. I'm not going to pay this insurance anymore. So he pulled himself out of the insurance. I kid you not. The next day, his windscreen got shattered. The very next day after that. So I don't know, like, are these one of those things that we need to be considerate of? I mean, you just mentioned this part right now that we never actually know that we need insurance until we actually see that we need insurance, because most of the time, we pay this insurance, the insurance companies, and we pay out our money every single month, and you're basically expecting something to basically happen sooner. And if maybe after that 3-year or your 5-year contract, nothing's happening, and you're like, and I feel like I've been wasting money. And then you pull out, you know what I mean? And then you pull out from that, and then such situations happen. In that situation, for instance, let's say for 5 years, right? And I'm just basically asking this in general regarding this. Let's say in 5 years, I've been paying maybe a certain premium, right? In terms of my insurance. And then I decide to pull out after 5 years of paying, right? And then maybe after a week or a month, I lose my life. What would happen in that situation? Like contractually, like are most insurance companies not supposed to be paying you, or do they find a way to, like, what, since you've been paying for 5 years, we've considered something for you. Here it is. Do such things happen?
So the principle with all policies, with all insurance, is if you don't pay your premium, you're not covered. That's a simple principle we all need to remember. The good news is that we, or the insurance companies, have recognized that people get into financial difficulty, or that they're not able to pay the premiums, and allows for a period of grace during which the policy remains in force, the cover remains in place until the person can then catch up their premiums. And that way the cover doesn't fall away. It is always best to keep insurance policies in place, to keep the cover in place, even to reduce the cover slightly in order to reduce the premium and make it more affordable. That way we can ensure that we still covered. If you cancel a policy and you stop paying premiums, well, that's it. You no longer have the cover in place. That's unfortunately the hard truth of it. So having said that, there's waiting periods, like I said, period of grace that's allowed for you to catch up premium payments when you can no longer pay. And then, of course, you can reduce cover to make it more affordable. But it's always best to keep the policy in place, especially if you've had it in place for 5 years.
All right, cool. I just want to finalize something quickly with you. The group risk disability illness cover that you guys have, for instance, at the Fed group. Like, if I had to look at that, what does it cover, and what does it pay for?
So the group disability cover covers you when you can no longer work. In other words, when you become disabled. So the cause of disability varies. It could be an accident, it could be an illness. So all causes that cause you to become disabled is covered through this income disability cover. The other product that we have is critical illness. So critical illness covers critical illnesses, as the name states. So that's heart attack, cancer, stroke, coronary artery bypass, major organ transplant, blindness, paraplegia, coma, severe burns. So it's all these medical conditions or illnesses that the critical illness covers. That's the two types of cover that we provide.
And how much cover should I take out if I had to go out for that?
So for the income disability, it is good to have at least 75% of your salary insured should you become disabled in order to get that income. And then the critical illness is a lump sum benefit. The average that we see in the market is 1 times your annual salary. So that lump sum will then pay out to assist you if you should contract an illness in order to pay the medical expenses to sustain yourself while you're getting the medical treatment to recover from the illness.
Interesting stuff, man. That was none other than Walter van der Merwe. We really do appreciate your time. I think we are having you again on the 31st of March, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct, yes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure having you, around. And next time, just I don't know, Walter, where you are right now. If you can get yourself like maybe 7G or something like that, because like the 5G right now is like giving us a little bit of a problem also audio wise. But I know you got it. And the next topic that we're going to be having with Walter, guys, by the way, you need to stay tuned. On the 31st of March, we are going to have a chat with Walter regarding Provident Fund and COVID-19. And I think that's very important for us to actually have a chat around that. Yeah, Provident.
It's very current.
It is very current. And I don't even understand, like when it comes to COVID-19, it's like,
I always wonder, like in terms of life insurance, how are we maneuvering around this new threat, which is COVID? Because I know it's only recently that people started covering cancer, and it took a while for everybody to start covering, and only specific insurance companies cover HIV/AIDS. So now with something like COVID, it's like, we should make contingency plans for pandemics. True. So guys, please do join us next week. We are going to be talking about that with none other than Walter van der Merwe, the CEO of Fed Group Live. Walter, if people want to get in more information regarding Fed Group Live, where should they go, man? And do you guys actually cover just South Africans? What about someone outside of South Africa who's currently listening right now?
We only cover South Africans. We're a South African insurer, so the policies that we provide are South African based. And to get more information on us, go to our website, which is www.fedgroup, which is FEDGROUP, one word, .co.za. And all our information is on there in terms of what we provide, who we insure, and it's also the best way to get into contact with us.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you very much, buddy. We really do appreciate you. Walter, I'm going to have a chat with you right after the show again. I know you're a very busy man, but we'll have a chat with you right after the show in terms of, the kind of information that you've been giving us right now. And I think for most of us who are currently listening right now, there's a lot of things that we've learned out of today. I certainly learned quite a lot when it comes to such coverings. And we really appreciate the work that you guys are basically doing outside there, man. Just making sure that people get covered. Guys, insurance is important, guys. We might not see it that it's important, but it is really important. I do know that one of the biggest stigmas that people have about insurance is that insurance are just trying to take our money. But what happens if something breaks right now? Insurance is the only people that can actually pay you back and help you in that situation that you're currently in. So you better think and plan for the future, guys, because life is not predicted. You know what I mean? You cannot predict what's going to happen to you next, So make sure that you are covered so that your family also can be covered in the same place. Also,
do a lot of research. Do a lot of research around your insurance companies. Find an insurance company that is tailored or that has a plan that is tailored to your health, to your lifestyle, to your age, to where you live, because these things affect the insurance. I know some insurance companies, you pay more if your car parks outside. So it's small things that they catch you with. So don't let them catch you with the okie doke. Stay informed and protect yourself.
Yeah, man.
Find cover.
What do you think about that, Walter? You see how woke our individuals are here these days. Eh?
I fully agree with them, and I love the passion because I've got the same passion. Do the research, find out more. We're all different. Our needs are different. The information is out there. It's available to us, and you can find that information and decide for yourself. It's your responsibility. It's your life. It's your assets that you're insuring. Make sure that you've got the best cover in place.
All right, man. Shout out to Walter, guys. You can join Walter once again next week on the 31st of March. We're going to be talking about Provident and COVID-19 in terms of covering around that. For most of you guys who don't know what's actually happening around that. Shout out to you, man, and shout out to you, your group also regarding Fair Group in terms of what you're doing, man. I saw your bio, and I think you guys are doing exceptionally well. Oh, well, frankly, you specifically, because you know I don't know the Fair Group. I know your bio.
We know you.
Yeah,
Mr.
we know.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you have a great day, man.
All right. Thank you, you too. Thanks for having me.
All right, cool.
Bless
All
it.
right, man. So that was Walter van der Member. Oh, nice guy, man. Nice guy.
Very
Eh?
nice, man.
Nice man. So those who just joined us right now, guys, this is ilovemarvel.live. And yes, guys, we were talking about certain situations that we don't even think about when it comes to like disability and illness in terms of coverage, you know, making sure that we are covered regarding that. So shout out, by the way, to each and every single one of you guys. Make sure you send in those comments. I've got a couple of messages here. You know, when it's Sanele, I think you know who we need when it's Sanele Temba. And right now Ravi's just joined also.
And
Like,
Tabo.
And Tabo. Like Larry also.
Yeah.
Like those 5 gents.
Who's Larry?
You guys
We Facebook friends now.
shine.
Yeah, very.
Anyway, guys, we are talking about insurance today, guys. We're talking about ridiculous insurances. Redonkulous. Yes, that's the word. Redonkulous insurances. What you would insure. What body part of yours would you insure? We had a comment here from Sana. Sana said that he would insure his hand and 1 testicle and 1 kidney because babies and alcohol. That's what he said. And then also he comes through with another comment saying, I'm a Kofi roster papa. You get it. You get it. And then he comes back also with another comment like, your boy is a craftsman.
That's
why he's insuring his hands. Yes, guys, he's insuring his hands. And then Real Ravi was like, oh, sound is bad on his end. Yeah, I think the sound was bad on Walter's end, but it's fine. That's why I told him that he must get 7G.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a chat also with him next week.
Does it
again.
exist?
No, not
No,
yet.
those
No.
just
But then,
being,
yeah, it's
you know what I
in
mean?
talks.
You know?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Kill us some more. They're gonna jump from 5G to 15G. It's so strong.
All right, and then we got the last 2 comments also. Yeah, guys, Sanele and none other than Sanele.
Not forgetting Sanele.
Yes. All of us want money, but not all of us want to work. That's true, man. That is true. That is true. And then also another comment from Sanele, baby. Yeah, trying to do the things that makes the things. Yeah, yes. Zijima. Really used to like this. Yo, yesterday, by the way, before I close, yesterday there was 5-2 before Tira came through to just handle like Upe's show. I was like,
are you serious?
That
I missed the wrong day to stay behind. I was gonna say, Mr. T, let's get a show. I know all the songs to your songs. Let's do a show, Mr. T.
Yeah, man. But anyway, guys, we are going to be having fantastic fun. Also, interesting things also that are currently going to happen within the station. Also, we got like 2 big names that basically going to be joining us. Like, I'm so excited.
No, not me. I'm already on the station.
Yeah, man. So it's going to be fantastic, guys. Do not forget, guys, we are talking ridiculous insurances. And when we are leaving right now, we are not just leaving you. We are coming back again with part 3, guys. Yes, this is what do you call the part 3?
The trifecta.
The trifecta. Yeah. What do you call it?
The vibe zone.
The vibe zone. And what about you, Ketio? What do you call part 3?
Maroon 5. Illuminati.
You people know more.
But we love. Oh man.
Yo, yesterday she came out. She didn't say goodbye
You know
to
how many
anyone.
times this guy teases me about being a shopper, bruh? Do you know how many times I get teased for not being able to do shit? I'm not saying allow people to tease you. I'm just saying.
You know, but guys, I thought that was the game. I mean, she was dissing. I was telling her that you were dissing me about my imperative reading because you know I got dyslexia, and I didn't even catch feelings about that. Oh, let me
But
speak
it's
about
fine.
her
Let's
eyelashes.
not bully you into accepting being bullied. If
You must
don't
accept
want it, we'll
bullying.
leave
You must accept bullying, guys. Bullying makes the world go round.
That is dope.
Bullying makes the world go round. I know. Hey, it looks funny, and Nice stuff. Anyway, guys, Real Rap is like really nice, guys. Good to stay woke on a Wednesday morning.
Yes.
Shout out to you, man.
Yes,
Shout out to you, man.
out.
Shout out to you. And by the way, Rap, we're not gonna forget the fact that you started an account, and a whole account.
Just put a profile picture even.
And yeah,
Someone put a
dude,
sample that picture.
the one that he has on TikTok. Yeah, but like, shout out to you in terms of that, guys.
Shout out.
You guys can be like just like these guys, man. Like I was saying and stuff like that. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening, guys. And I need to actually find out. We need to do a bucket in the head thing where we actually host like 30 minutes stream yarding with any of these guys.
Right?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to even join us with the games, even.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, definitely.
Yeah. I think
Stick around, guys.
Stick around, guys. DM us all your numbers if you're around. DM us your numbers, and then we'll send you a link. Yeah, we'll send you a link, guys. We'll send you a link. Anyway, guys, it is time for us to move on right now to part 3, the fun part. Yes, we're gonna go a bit crazy. So I hope you guys got your seatbelts on. Faggy safety belt doing because.
Linky, please.
Hey?
Is that what's happening?
Yes, we're going to the third one.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Ketu, you didn't want us to go to the third one. What do you want us to do, baby girl?
You guys are just so disorganized. I mean, first part you went over time.
8:56, and you're talking about unorganized. This is the end of the show. End the broadcast. End the broadcast.
I love the show.
Oh.
Grand.
She thrives off
She
that.
thrives on that, eh? And we know people can hear us.
Hey,
Join us, guys. We are coming with part 3. Don't go anywhere.
Two spin.
Lingani.